What even is self-awareness? Is it that feeling that you get when you answer a question wrong in class and suddenly you feel everybody in the class staring at the back of your head and you're just sitting in your seat like, oh God, what have I done? It's not that. Is it sitting under a tree and chanting Om over and over? Getting a little closer. Self-awareness is much, much more. It is the best tool that I have come across to help improve my personal growth. So for that reason, I'm super excited to share with you 3 ways to improve your self-awareness today. Self-awareness is the ability to notice our thoughts and feelings and to choose our response to the thoughts and feelings that we're having, or even the events that are happening outside us. So developing self-awareness is getting to know ourselves better, getting to know what happens when I feel a certain way. Why do I feel this way? What's going on? Self-awareness is developing the knowledge of ourself to know why we feel a certain way, to know when we're being triggered by something inside of us, our own reaction, or something outside of us, and being able to really respond instead of react to that in a better way. Here are 3 ways to improve your self-awareness today. Way to improve self-awareness number 1. Reflection. I love reflection. It's the first way of improving my self-awareness that I came across myself, so it holds a very special place in my heart. So reflection is something you can do really any time of the day, any time of the year. It just really is, it's nice because you can structure it around anything that's going on in your life, or you can do it as more of a routine practice, right? So you can do a reflection after you finish a project. You can do a reflection every week. You can do a reflection after the conclusion of a major event or something. So really you can position the reflection such that it gives you a chance to take a conscious look back at one thing in particular. So it's really good to come at something after you've done it, finished, gotten everything out, and take a new set of eyes and really look back at the way you did it, how it worked out for you, and really make some changes and pivots based on that, and think about what is it that I want to do to go forward better in the next time. A reflection can come in a lot of forms. One thing I would encourage you to do is to write it down. It's really powerful to sit down with a notebook or your iPad, whatever it is. I like using my iPad. It's a nice digital storage for everything that I do. And to sit down and really maybe even have a template for yourself. So things that you think about, maybe prompts that you answer, so that you can really have an effective look back at what you did and think critically, and perhaps ask yourself a few good questions, which leads us to our second tip on how to develop better self-awareness. The second way of developing better self-awareness is to ask yourself questions. Questions are such a powerful tool for ourselves. We think of it often as like we're trying to clarify something with somebody else when you ask a question, but really the quality of the questions that we ask ourselves has an enormous impact on the way we show up, the way we live our life, the results that we achieve in our life. So the quality of the questions begets the quality of the answers, right? Better questions, better answers. You'll really find that to be true. So when you're thinking about questions you could ask yourself to develop better self-awareness, you could ask, why am I feeling this way? If you notice that you're feeling a certain way throughout the day, maybe you had a struggle at work. Maybe there's something that came up that was challenging to you. Maybe you ran into your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. Maybe you got into a squabble with a roommate or a parent or a sibling. Any way that this shows up, you maybe want to take a step back. Why am I feeling this way? What is triggering me emotionally about this? How can I show up best for the person coming forward? And really to ask those kinds of questions gets you thinking about the kind of person that you want to be, kind of ways that you want to show up for others. So the quality of those questions shows up in a lot of ways. It's really beneficial. You can do the same thing in business. If there's something that you're struggling with as an entrepreneur, as a professional, as a leader, if there's something that you encounter at work, you can go back and say, am I handling this the best way? Did I handle this the best way? What is a better way that I could do this going forward? Do I need to ask anybody else that's an expert in this field for more help? Lots of different ways that you can ask yourself better questions to become aware of your strengths, weaknesses, the way that you show up for others, and just generally become a more effective person on the job and in your business. Asking better questions of myself has been a big part of my personal practice lately. It's something that I've actually put a calendar event in my calendar. I personally live by my calendar. Don't know if anybody else is slave to their calendar like me, but I put this time in my calendar so that every single day at 12 noon, I make sure that I take a step back and I ask myself questions. What's going on? What's going on? And also, when I'm in a meeting, I put questions like, what does this information relate to? So then I'm using my relational brain to make sure that I'm getting everything down and understanding it in the best way possible so that I can apply it for maximum success. So this is a really powerful way of developing self-awareness. Before I jump onto the final tip of the video, I just wanted to take this moment to say, if you're liking this video, please smash the like button, click subscribe, and share this video with somebody else that you care about. Thank you so much. The final tip for developing better self-awareness, and in my opinion, save the best for last, is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is the art of practicing awareness of your awareness. So when people come to me and they say, I can't meditate, I've tried it, my brain never shuts off, it's always crazy all the time, I just can't get it to shut up. I laugh and I love when people say that because it gives me an opportunity to reframe the way they think about meditation. I say, okay, your brain is going crazy. Your mind is every which way. It's a storm in there. That's good. Just taking the time to sit down and notice that your mind is going nuts is the act of being mindful. You're saying, wow, there's a lot going on in there. My brain is not calming down today. This is just a lot right now. But just the act of observing yourself creates a little bit of a gap between our thoughts and our feelings and who we really are, which is just that pure awareness. So when you practice mindfulness meditation, you're building the muscles of your mind and really your awareness muscles, which are more important because those awareness muscles allow you to say, I'm feeling a certain way, or, oh, there goes that negative thought again. It's right there. It's crossing away. I'm gonna let it just go by. So by really understanding that we are just awareness and all the other thoughts, feelings, and everything happening around us is just passing by, it's really truly always changing, then we can create a space that allows us to choose a better response to the stimuli around us, to the internal things that are happening for us, and really to create a better version of ourselves every time something comes up. I really believe that developing better self-awareness is one of the most important things we can do. It's truly life-changing to know yourself enough to the point where you can at least notice when something's not right and take action to correct it. Because we are with ourselves all the time, all day long, 24/7, even when we're asleep, we're in our dreams. So getting to know ourselves is so powerful, and being able to help guide our own process is really so powerful because it's the tool that we can use to change our life no matter what our circumstances are. So through reflection, questioning, and mindfulness meditation, we can become more compassionate, perform better at what we do, we can show up better as the best version of ourselves. And so all these things will benefit every area of our life. And so that's why developing self-awareness is so important, and you gotta do it today. I hope this video was super valuable to you. I'll see you again here soon. I'm loving creating this content for you all, and I'm just so excited to have you all here and so grateful for you joining me today. So leave a comment down below. What is something that you noticed as you've been becoming more self-aware? I'd love to know. Lots of things come up for me, so it's always a continual journey of learning about ourselves, and so I'm excited to be on that journey with you. Thanks so much for joining. See you soon.